Those stand-up comedians really suck. They're horrible people. They're disgusting. You know, they're like vampires. They're horribly soulless, mean people that need therapy. Martin Sholnek, Scholnek. What? Mitchell Shipnick. Martin Sholnek. Martin Sholnek. Martin as in Nancy. Scholnek as in King. What the fuck? Martin Sholnek. Do you do this for a living? I have problems speaking with people. I'm a little socially awkward, and I thought this might better my communication skills. As a matter of fact, the only reason why I can talk to you right now is because I know that there's a camera here. I don't know where this is going, and somehow in my brain that makes me a little more comfortable. If I didn't see this camera, I probably wouldn't be able to talk to you. I mean, these are the things that I want out of the class. I've been told that my body language gives away what I'm thinking, and a lot of times I'm not thinking the best thing. We've only had one class so far, and already I feel a little more confident in my communication skills. I mean, are you getting anything from this? Is it real communication? It's only been one class. The thing that I got out of it this time was I don't exercise enough. There's one thing that we needed to do, which was to get on stage and go through a daily routine in an environment we're familiar with. This one girl got up on stage and she did her morning routine, you know, making her smoothie, taking her vitamins, and then she gets on the floor and starts stretching. And at that point I realized, oh, she exercises in the morning. I don't do that. But then, you know, a couple other people go up, but then another chick goes up, and she goes through her morning routine of like feeding her cat and petting it and making another smoothie. Everybody makes smoothies in the morning. I guess I'm totally off of the smoothie train. And then she flops down on the floor and starts stretching. I'm like, oh fuck, I really have to exercise. No, I'm not. I have no desire to be a stand-up comedian or an actor for that matter. I mean, I did when I was a kid. I thought, you know, I wanted to be an actor, but to be quite honest, I'm not that good. You know, actors are kind of like stand-up comedians. You know, they're both two kind of horrible creatures, but in different ways. They take aspects of other people's lives and they parade them on stage as if it's their own creation, which I think is terrible. I think it's absolutely terrible. You know, they're making fun of people who lead normal lives, who pay insurance and co-pays for therapy. But stand-up comedians don't. They just book themselves into a club. They'll do some sort of thing where they're on stage, and it's therapy. They're working through their problems on stage, and you've got an entire audience that's a captive audience. That's your therapist. That's your, you know, these people have a 2-drink minimum too, so they're actually paying to listen to you go to therapy. If I was the guy in charge of World War II, I would have had boxcars filled with stand-up comedians. They're inhuman monsters. Yeah, I don't want to be a comedian. I don't want to be an actor. I just want the ability to talk to people and not have my body give away that I know that they're full of shit and I don't care what they say. So I think Greg can bring that out in me. I already feel better and a little more confident about what I'm saying. I mean, I haven't looked into it simply because I don't like stand-up comedians and I don't want to be around them and I don't want them to suck any of my personality out and claim it as their own. So I haven't looked into other classes like the Groundlings or any of those things, just because I don't want to be in that environment. I do know a few people who went through the Groundlings. One guy was actually one of the most unfunny people I've ever met, and he kept saying, "Hey, I've got a class. I've got to go to class." I'm like, it's not teaching you to be funny. you're not. There's nothing funny about you. And he was like the biggest unfunny racist. I am really pleased to be working through this. You know, it's kind of like therapy. How long do we have to do this? What do? I mean, what's your day job? You think you're funny? Put you in a fucking boxcar. Fucking sick people. I've been told I don't have a sense of humor.
A mental and spiritual blowjob.
A mental and spiritual blowjob.